Hello people, this is PowerRider here with the review of the DX changer from Lupinranger and Patranger. This is the changer that allows the user to transform into both Lupin and Patranger. The formation here is the Lupinranger mode, as you can see X-Train Silver at the front, and then this mode is X-Train Gold. Obviously, these two are both X-Trains, sounds, and such. This side has Patranger X and X-Train or X-Emperor Gunner. This side here has Lupin X and X-Emperor Slash. The back here basically just has the functionalities, good Kaiser and such. Kaitou change, Keisatsu change, mode change. The top, if you can actually see, but you can't because there's a glare. The two X trains, their stats, and compatibility with the VS changer and X Emperor. So this is going to be split into two parts. I don't know why I slammed it, but this is going to be separated into two parts. So this part is going to just cover the X changer in general. Then the next video that's going to be uploaded at the same time as this video, I'm going to title it as the DX Emperor set, and we're going to cover the X Emperor combinations and such. So let's get on with this. Okay, so here are the X trains out of their box. My set is kind of not wanting to cooperate with me, so we're going to have to deal with weird angles. So moving X Train Gold out of the way. Here's X-Train Silver. Basically, this is Lupin X's main mecha. Or, not mecha. X-Train. I don't know what I'm saying. So, obviously, this is the front. This is the back. This one doesn't really do as much. And obviously, there's a connection port here. But, it's a pretty... It can roll pretty well. With 4 wheels technically. That's doesn't really do as much, and I drop it. Obviously there's gold here for the combination. There's black and the gold tip here, which we'll cover later. And obviously, we can take this off because this front portion is going to be what goes into the VS changer. As you can see, there's the Kaitou V emblem. There is the X, and then the dial here. So if we compare it with Fire, they're both very similar. Fire's a bit shorter, obviously, but they got different tracks, obviously, but they go well, pretty well together. They go well, pretty well. Wow. But yeah, I feel like this might be a bit too long, but I don't know, I'm just trying out things to say. So, obviously the track down here is 016, so we at least know this will go in the VS changer, which is pretty cool. So, moving X-Train Silver out of the way, we'll go to X-Train Gold, and I'm having set malfunctions. So here's X-Train Gold again. I'm gonna have the same issues with Thunder, and it's gonna try to make everything yellow. So X-Train Gold is obviously the bulk of the changer. As you can see, this steam engine part, I don't know trains. And you can see this huge obvious piece. And obviously, there's just screws and peg holes and such. It can roll pretty well also. And plus it has a handle, so you can roll it. And as you can see here, there's a pull tab here, so we're gonna pull that out to get the sounds. So you get 2 sounds in this mode. So you press the trigger up here, and the speakers are underneath here. So that first sound is for X-Train Gold, and the next one is going to be for X-Train Silver. And that's basically it. And the reset button is just up there. Obviously, we can remove this portion here. And then this is the front portion that's going to go into the VS changer. As we can see, there's the Keisatsu S emblem. Yeah, I don't know how my white is like really scuffed. I don't know how that happened. And obviously the top is pretty obvious what that is. And the track again is 016. So from the start we already know they have both the same sets. So I'm gonna remove silvers again, and let's put them in the VS changer first. Grab. So we're gonna start with silver first because obviously he's technically first in line. So. So new standby. Obviously we just do the same normal stuff. So I really like the sounds that they, they give the X-Trains, like these two specifically. It's saying Challenger, which I guess makes sense. And I guess the sounds are reminiscent, I can't pronounce the words, of like trains. I don't know if I'm pretty sure they were thinking of that beforehand, but I don't know. If I do it again, nothing new. See, like this one is just so difficult to slide, like insert in and out, just like fire. But then this one's more difficult. Like, it's weird. Good thing I have gold because he's actually pretty nice to insert. Yeah, he has the same sounds. Which makes sense because there's only one change sound and there's like 3 other boosters. What did I just say? Obviously just like X-Train Thunder, you can flip this part in and you can actually put your hand in there. Obviously the trigger is like down here, so it's not that badly placed, but obviously the way they want you to put this in is up here, which yeah, I guess makes sense, but it's a trigger machine technically, and you know, I think this piece is cool because then you can actually technically hold it up like that. Like, yes, it'll bend it, but like you can do that. You can have a stand, and that actually looks pretty cool. So I prefer it in this mode. So obviously we're done with this thing, and let's actually go to the actual changer. So obviously we need to piece our X-Trains back, and to start the transformation process to the changer mode, we're gonna twist this down, and we're going to move this peg like so. X-Train Silver, you're just going to do it the other way around, and then you're going to clip it. See, obviously there's this gold peg here. You're going to peg that into extreme gold, and then you're going to peg this silver port into extreme silver, and then you're going to swing this around and then press this button down to here, and now we're in the changer mode. This is a pretty hefty changer and gun, which I really love. I can't even zoom out any more further, but this is like literally my whole entire frame. Obviously there's the back, and yeah, this mode is kind of weird because it's literally just this just looks weird, because obviously when we change it to Patranger mode, it looks way more better. But obviously so if we press the trigger, we just get the typical firing sound. It's actually different from the VS changer, so I guess that's neat. And to start the transformation process, we're going to swing this, I guess, 180 once. So we get this standby until we swing it again. And press the trigger. I really like the sounds for Lupin X. I'm struggling with words. Anyways, after the transformation, just press the trigger for firing sounds. I really like the mix of the train sound and then the firing sound, and like obviously there's a clip here and it really hurts when you're trying to hold this in camera. And obviously to enlarge the X train, you swing it over twice. So that would normally be it, but there was actually one additional sound. We get the sound for the mecha because you can't access the sounds exactly when you transform them, which I will show in the next video. But that's basically it for this mode. So to reset it, press the button and put it up straight and swing it to the Patranger mode and swing this down again. It still has the same firing sounds, but like as you can tell, like this just looks a lot better because all the gold is here and the silver, like this part just looks a lot better. Because this part does not look like a front piece, because obviously the barrel for this one is down here. The barrel for here is directly here. So, yeah. Obviously to transform, you just do the same process. Again, I really like his transformation also. I really like with X, his transformations are like, musically wise, are swapped. Because obviously the standbys are technically standard, like, are technically along with, like, this. But the transformations are like completely swapped. So like the Lupinranger one is technically more like the Patranger one. And the, Patranger one is more like the Lupinranger one, or technically, like stated before, it's technically aligned to what trains they are, which again I really like. Again, firing sounds. Again, to enlarge, I don't, it's technically not summoning. So that sound is the same, but when you press the trigger, so you get that. And obviously I didn't show it, but you can form change on the fly, so you just swing it once. So I went from Patranger to Lupinranger, and technically I'm just gonna make it simple, because technically if I continue it, I'm technically starting as Patranger, then Lupinranger, and then back to Patranger. But so the way I'm gonna do it now is I'm gonna be starting from Lupinranger to Patranger. I just made it really complicated. Anyways, as you can see, my hand hurts now. Press the button back so it's like this, and then hold the release button, and then simply lift that up, and then that's gonna just fall, and then you twist everything back, and there you go. Like what I said, I'm gonna cover the combinations in its own video, but this as a set is actually pretty nice. Obviously, like, the price you're paying for, I got this off of Ami for like $32. So cheaper than what HLJ was offering it for. Because technically you're gaining two mecha components and alongside a changer. I really like the concept of basically making the robot the changer, because I think that's a pretty interesting concept. But I guess some things just to be wary about whenever you're actually twisting it, make sure, like, I guess do it carefully, because the connection is actually not that great. For some reason. So like if you're twisting it too roughly, you're gonna like these are just gonna snap, because these don't really connect that well. Like it'll stay solid, but like if I do that, it's just gonna like fall. So that's probably how I scuffed the paint on my X-Train Gold. But yeah, like, so I guess the connection I wish was a bit more stronger, but I understand, because you have to like remove them, and I don't even know what that was. But yeah, I really like it. Like, at first I was actually going to skip it because I didn't really like the look of it, but then I think it just grows over time. And also that also goes along with the mech, which I'll probably talk about later. But as a changer as a whole, it's pretty cool. Obviously, it doesn't do as much as the VS changer, but it doesn't need to, because it does enough on its own. So yeah, that'll be it for this part. So stay tuned for the X-Emperor set, where we cover all the combinations. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.